Hello and welcome all my dear students. Welcome to competitive exam chemistry coaching class. Hello students. Our topic is P block elements. Question number 1. Nitrogen is relatively unreactive element because option 1, its electronegativity is very high. Option 2, it has low atomic radius. Option 3, dissociation energy of its molecule is fairly high. Option 4, its atom has stable electronic configuration. See, nitrogen is relatively unreactive. Unreactive means it does not react with any other element. That is the meaning. Unreactive means does not react with any other element. See, the first option, its electronegativity is very high. Since nitrogen is non-metal, so that electronegativity, if the electronegativity is very high, then it must be reactive. Okay, so this option is wrong. See, if the electronegativity is high, then that element must be reactive, but our question is unreactive, so this option is wrong. Option 2, it has low atomic radius. If the atom has low atomic radius, then it will be highly reactive with other elements. So this option also wrong. Then see the fourth option, its atom has stable electronic configuration. See, except that last group, that is 18th group, all other atom does not have stable electronic configuration. Okay, so nitrogen, it is not, it will not come under this 18th group, that is noble gas group, so it does not have any stable electronic configuration, so this also wrong option. Then you see, dissociation energy of its molecule is fairly high. Dissociation energy, that means the energy required to break the chemical bond. So energy required to break the chemical bond is called dissociation energy. See, nitrogen, that formula is N2, it is a molecule. So between nitrogen and nitrogen there is triple bond is present. Okay, so this triple bond is highly strong. So to break this bond, you have to apply lot of energy. So the dissociation energy is very high. Since the dissociation is very high, this nitrogen is unstable. Okay, so that is unreactive. It is not unstable, it is unreactive. So this option is the right answer. Okay, so for this question, nitrogen is relatively unreactive element because the dissociation energy of its molecule is fairly high. So this is the right answer. Now question number 2. Pure nitrogen is prepared in the laboratory by heating a mixture of option 1, ammonium chloride and sodium hydroxide, NH4Cl plus NaOH. Option 2, NH4NO3 plus NaCl, that is ammonium nitrate and sodium chloride. Option 3, ammonium chloride and sodium nitrite, that is NH4Cl plus NaNO2. Then option 4, ammonium hydroxide and sodium chloride, NH4OH plus NaCl. So out of this 4 option, option 3 is the right answer. See, when ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl plus NaNO2, both are aqueous solutions. When it mixes together, we will get the compound of ammonium nitrite NH4 NO2, then remaining we will get NaCl. Okay, so there is a double displacement, ammonium then NO2, then Na and Cl, they will combine NaCl. This ammonium nitrite NH4 NO2, it is highly unstable. So what will happen? Immediately it will decompose into nitrogen. This is a pure nitrogen. It is in the gaseous state plus water H2O. When it decomposed, we will get this nitrogen and water. So option 3 is the right answer. First we will get ammonium nitrite, then this ammonium nitrate will decompose into nitrogen gas and water, right? Question number 3, aqueous solution of ammonia consists of option 1 NH4 plus, that is ammonium ion, option 2 that is OH minus ion, that is hydroxide ion, option 3 H plus ion, option 4 NH4 plus and OH minus ion. See, when ammonia, that is NH3, dissolved in water, that is H2O, we will get NH4 plus, then OH minus. Okay, see here there are 5 hydrogen atoms. So 5 hydrogen atoms, 4 plus 1 5, then 1 oxygen atom O, then 1 nitrogen atom. So this is ammonium ion, and this is hydroxide ion. Okay, so option 4 is the right answer. So aqueous solution means addition of water. It contains this NH4 plus and OH minus ion. Clear? Question number 4, which of the following is a nitric acid anhydride? See here that anhydride, it means product is formed or produced after removal of water. If the water molecule is removed, then we will get the product of acid anhydride. So that is called acid anhydride. That means loss of water. Okay, see here nitric acid, that is HNO3. This is the nitric acid HNO3. So after removal of water, that is H2O, what we will get? We will get see, one H is there. There is no oxygen atoms present. Here O3 is present, but there is no extra oxygen atom is present here. So what will happen? So take 2 molecules of HNO3. That HNO3 we can write like this. Oxygen atom OH, then nitrogen double bond O, oxygen, then plus one more molecule of this nitric acid, here H, O, nitrogen double bond O, then here O. So 2 moles of nitric acid HNO3, here what will happen? This OH and H will be removed as the water molecules. So minus H2O. So the final product is O, N double bond O, then O, N double bond O, then this O. See here there are 2 nitrogen atom N2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oxygen atoms. Okay, so nitric acid anhydride is this option 3N2O5. Clear? So after losing of 1 molecule of water, we got the product of N2O5. So this is called nitric acid anhydride. Clear? Question number 5. The most stable oxidation states of nitrogen are option 1 -3, +3 and +5. Option 2 -3, +3 and -5. Option 3 -3, 0 and +3. Option 4 0 plus 3 and plus 5. Okay, actually this nitrogen oxidation states of nitrogen in the compound, it is ranging from -3 to +5. Okay, we will check which option is right. See, for that oxidation states of nitrogen, actually that is nitrogen exists in the wide range of oxidation numbers, that is from -3 to +5. See, NH3, that oxidation state of nitrogen is -3. Then nitrogen N2, oxidation state is 0. Then N2O, that oxidation state is +1. Then NO, oxidation state is +2. Then HNO2, the oxidation state is +3. Then NO2, oxidation state is +4. Then HNO3, the oxidation state is +5. Okay, see here, this ammonia, it shows varieties of compound like ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide, like that. So this is one of the stable oxidation number in the nitrogen. So this compound is -3. And another one is, that is N2O. Sorry, that another compound is HNO2. This is also one of the most stable oxidation state for nitrogen. Then HNO3, that is nitric acid, also most stable oxidation state for nitrogen. And also these three compounds are more abundant in the earth crust. So it is called the oxidation state from -3, +3 and +5 are the most stable oxidation states. So option 1 is the right answer. Answer is 1. Okay, so answer is -3, that is +3 and +5. Clear? Question number 6. Nitrous oxide, that is N2O, is prepared by heating of option 1 as solution of ammonium nitrate acidified with hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. Then option 2 lead nitrate, option 3 potassium nitrate, option 4 ammonium nitrate. See here, this N2O nitrous oxide is produced from ammonium nitrate with acidified with HCl. So this is the right answer. These three answers are wrong. See, usually when ammonium nitrate, that is NH4 NO3, it is in aqueous condition. If you heat directly without adding any acid, that is especially HCl, if you do not add this HCl, or it means you can say, if this ammonium nitrate is not acidified means addition of acid, what will happen? There is a chance of explosion. Okay, so to avoid this explosion, this ammonium nitrate is acidified. So acidified, that means H plus. So hydrogen ion is present in the acid. So we will get the product of N2O in the gaseous state, then water molecules H2O, balancing then. Okay, so there are 4 hydrogen atoms, then 3 oxygen atoms, then 2 nitrogen atoms. Okay, so when ammonium nitrate is acidified with HCl, we will produce this N2O nitrous oxide. This is the right answer. Clear? Question number 7. Which one of the following oxides of nitrogen is known as laughing gas? அதாவது நீங்கள் சின்ன கிளாஸில் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, சிரிப்பூட்டும் வாயுன்னு படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. அது ஜஸ்ட் அதை நீங்கள் இன்ஹேல் பண்ணாலே உங்களுக்கு வந்து கண்டினியூஸாக உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு கொஞ்ச நேரத்தில் உங்களோட அந்த லாஃபிங் அந்த சென்ஸ் அது வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ணிவிடும். ஸோ கண்டினியூஸாக நீங்கள் சிரிச்சிட்டே இருப்பீங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஆப்ஷன் 1 டை நைட்ரஜன் ட்ரை ஆக்சைடு, தட் இஸ் N2O3. Then option 2, dinitrogen oxide, that is N2O. Option 3, nitrogen monoxide, that is NO. Option 4, dinitrogen N2O4 tetroxide. See that option 2, this is dinitrogen oxide, is the right answer. Okay, so actually this N2O, dinitrogen oxide, it is when you inhale for little quantity, it will produce some that laughing sense. If you inhale for long, what will happen? It will produce insensibility. Okay, and sometimes it may cause for unconscious. And also this nitrous oxide, it is non-toxic. Small amount, if you inhale small amount, no problem. Don't inhale more amount. Okay, so N2O is the laughing gas. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. So which one of the following oxides of nitrogen is known as laughing gas? That option answer is dinitrogen oxide. Okay. Question number 8. Which one of the following oxides of nitrogen is linear and asymmetrical molecules? Okay. Option 1, N2O. Option 2, N2O5. Option 3, NO2. Option 4, N2O4. See here, actually this N2O, it has the structure of linear structure like this, N double bond N, then again double bond O. Then that resonance structure for this another one is N triple bond N, then O. Okay, so these two are the resonance structures. See, this is the linear structure. Okay, this is linear and there is no symmetry, so it is called asymmetrical. Then N2O5, that structure is N O N double bond O, here O. So it has symmetry. Okay, it has symmetry, but this is not this is linear, but it is symmetrical structures. But in the question it is asked asymmetrical structure. Then NO2, this is angular structure N. This is angular structure and also it is symmetrical structures. Then N2O4, N double bond O. Okay, so it has symmetry. Clear? So that option 1 is the right answer. This option is the right answer because it is a linear structure, also it is asymmetrical molecule. Clear? Question number 9. Which one of the following oxides of nitrogen is very reactive? Option 1, NO. Option 2, N2O. Option 3, N2O4. Option 4, none of this. Okay, for this question, which one of the following oxides of nitrogen? See this NO, nitrogen monoxide. This is the right answer because it will show a high reactivity towards oxygen and chlorine. See, when nitrogen monoxide NO, it can easily react with dioxygen gas. It will produce NO2 gas. Okay, so after balancing you will get 2 NO2. Also this nitrogen monoxide, it can react with chlorine also. It reacts with halogens like chlorine. So other halogens also it can react gas. NOCl, then balance the equation to NOCl. Okay, so nitrogen monoxide is the oxides of nitrogen. It will react with dioxygen and dichlorine, that is this chlorine is the halogens. So other like fluorine, bromine, iodine also it can react with nitrogen monoxide. So option 1 is the right answer. Question number 10. Which of the following species is angular? See here, N2O, it is linear. Then NO2, it has V shape. V shape, also angular. Then NO3, this is trigonal planar. NO3 minus, that is trigonal planar. Then NO plus is linear. Okay, so option 2 is the right answer because it has V-shaped angular structure. Like this, nitrogen, oxygen, double bond, oxygen. Also it has resonance structure, nitrogen, double bond, oxygen this side, then oxygen. So the shape is V-shaped. Okay, so option 2, NO2 is the right answer. That bond angle, sometime in the question they may ask that bond angle is 134 degree, and that bond length is 120 pm. Okay, so out of these 4 species, NO2 is the right answer. Now question number 11. Combustion of hydrazine produces option 1 NH2OH, option 2 N2, option 3 N2O, option 4 N2O5. See, combustion means the reaction with oxygen. So burning reaction of that hydrazine with oxygen. Hydrazine formula is N2H4. Okay, so that it exists in liquid form, oxygen is in gaseous form. It will produce N2H4 is the hydrazine plus oxygen, it will produce nitrogen, then water molecules, H2O liquid, and this is gas. Okay, so option 2 is the right answer. Then balance the equation. Here you put 2 here, then the equation is balanced. Also, during this combustion reaction of this N2H4, it will produce large amount of heat. So it is an exothermic reaction. That heat will be around minus 621 kilojoule per mole. Clear? So when hydrazine reaction with oxygen, that is a combustion reaction, we will get nitrogen, then water. So option 2, that is nitrogen, is the correct answer. Now question number 12. The reaction between urea and nitrous acid produces option 1 N2O, option 2 nitrogen N2, option 3 NO2, option 4 NH3. See, when urea, that formula is NH2CO NH2, H2 NCO NH2, 2 side NH2, plus nitrous acid, that is HNO2. Nitrous acid formula is HNO2. We will get the product of nitrogen plus carbon dioxide plus water molecules. So these are the 3 products we will get from the urea and nitrous acid. Okay, see, the product is N2CO2 and H2O. Balance the equation. Here it will come 2, then here 3, so that here put 2, hence the equation is balanced. Here we got the product of nitrogen N2. In the option also N2 is given, so N2 is the right answer. Clear? So during the reaction of urea and nitrous acid, we will get the product of N2. Clear? Question number 13. Which of the following gases is evolved when urea is heated with NaOH. Okay, this is the question. Urea formula is NH2CO, NH2, H2N, CO, NH2. This is urea. React with NaOH. This is sodium hydroxide. So when you heat, so the products are sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3 plus ammonia. Okay, so when urea is heated with NaOH, we will get the product of sodium carbonate and ammonia. So balance the equation here 2, then put 2 here. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, in the question option 3 is the right answer because NH3 is given in the equation also NH3. Okay, so option 3 is the right answer when urea is heated with sodium hydroxide. Clear? Question number 14. NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride, is used to clean metal surface because option 1, NH4Cl is a volatile compound. Option 2, NH4Cl forms a soluble complex with metal. Option 3, on warming, it dissociates into NH3 and HCl. Option 4, it is colorless. See, this option 4, it is colorless. Of course, it is the wrong answer. Colorless is not the reason. Here actually NH4Cl, ammonium chloride, we are using to clean the metal surface, not dissolving the metal. Right? Just we are going to clean any metal's surface. The reason the use of this ammonium chloride is, it is a colorless. That is not the reason. So you can remove this option 4. Then see option 1, NH4Cl is a volatile compound. If it is volatile, then you cannot use for this cleaning purpose. Volatile means easily it evaporates. Okay, so this also wrong answer. Then option 2, NH4Cl forms a soluble complex with metal. If it is soluble with metal, then there is no meaning of cleaning. So this also wrong answer. See option 3, on warming. So NH4Cl, warming means apply heat, it will produce NH3 plus HCl. Correct? So ammonium chloride decomposed into ammonia and hydrogen chloride, that is hydrochloric acid. This is the acid. Here this acid cleans the metal surface. Acid cleans metal surface. Okay, so when you heat this ammonium chloride, this hydrochloric acid will clean the metal surface. So option 3 is the right answer. This is the right answer. Okay. Question number 15. Which of the following compounds is mixed with N2O4 to serve as rocket fuel? Okay. See, option 3 is the right answer because this hydrazine, that is N2H4, is hydrazine. The product, that is methyl derivatives of hydrazine are, that is Me, NH, NH2. See, there are 2 nitrogen and 4 hydrogen. So here 3 hydrogen, instead of 1 hydrogen, 1 methyl group is there, and Me2, N2, that is NnH2. So instead of this 2 hydrogen, 2 methyl groups are there. Okay. So methyl derivatives of hydrogen are mixed with this N2O4. It will be used as the rocket fuel. Okay. Option 3 is the right answer. Clear? Okay, students. Hope you understood today's lesson. So we have discussed around 15 questions. So we will stop this video. So in the next video we will discuss more 15 question. Okay students, so thank you very much. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.